2019's Resident Evil 2 reintroduced a lot of familiar faces, the most absurd of which being the Tofu survivors. In this video I'll be serving up a consistent route to make it through this final romp around the RPD. Note, this was played on a PC with a controller and does not employ speedrun strats. This video will focus on Uiro Mochi, armed with nothing but his bad attitude, lust for explosions and 36 grenades. You are tasked with guiding Mochi to the extraction chopper before Raccoon City is vaporized.
Guess there's no keeping down the Grim Reaper. Relax, Mr. Reaper. I'm headed toward the front gate of RPD. Pick you up there.
One of the more difficult maneuvers occurs on your first set of zombies. When entering this first choke, hug the right wall. When the male zombie has finished emerging from the water, run towards his right arm, a loop around him, back towards the right wall.
Toward the front gate of RPD. Pick you up there.
Defense grenading this lone zombie stops him grabbing your feet as you climb onto the platform. Hit attacks, grabs from behind, grabs on stairs, and grabs from a lower level cannot be mitigated by defense items. Keep this in mind. In this next room, hug the right wall upon entering. When you are parallel with the lockers, strafe left to dodge the dog and drop down the hole. Don't mind these guys enjoying a snack. This bridge is incredibly inconsistent. The best method I've found is to defense grenade the first zombie, then run in a straight path down the bridge, staying on the zombie's right side. He always turns to his left upon hearing you. Only one bite from those dogs is good going. It can be way worse. This next section has another difficult maneuver. After staying right when coming down the stairs to avoid the torso, remain on the right when going through the corridor to avoid the waking zombie. When moving through the door, strafe slightly right to avoid the hidden zombie to the left, then move through the upcoming door at a 45-degree angle before turning back at the same angle to touch the back wall again. Then trace the wall around and stay on the right-hand side of the bridge. The 2G adults are hard to avoid. My best strategy is to hug the right wall and wait for one of them to grab you. The grab animation will turn you to face where you just came from. You can tell by looking for the orange light and grate in the background. Once the defense animation is finished, turn 180 degrees and run. You'll have enough time to make it past both G adults. The upcoming zombie can sometimes appear on the stairs. If he does, kill him with a grenade before trying to get past. In this next room, the safest strategy is to peek through the door and bowl a grenade just past the pillar on the left-hand side. After the grenade detonates, run straight through. The upcoming licker can be tricky. Try and catch him with a grenade just as he begins his sprint, then hit him again when he's stunned. I messed up but got away with it. Note, you cannot hurt yourself with grenades, and your grenades do not fall through the floor grating. None of these zombies get up in time to be a threat. In the next room, trace the left-hand wall around as closely as you can. It's possible to get stuck on the grounded zombie, so be careful. This parking lot can seem daunting. Firstly, turn right and throw a grenade between the legs of the scientist zombie so it detonates behind him. Do this by aiming roughly at his body at a medium distance. When moving through this area, be sure to avoid the dead zombie's falling animation. It can hold us up. Now roll a grenade into the middle of the 3 zombies left between you and the door. Once you reach the door, stop and walk through. There's a licker on the ceiling ahead and a torso on the floor. The torso is no threat, but dogs will begin chase when you reach the upcoming corner. Walk to the left-hand wall and follow it along. When you reach the bundle of silver pipes just around the corner, run for the door. Mr. X is here to ruin the day. Give him a wide berth around this corner and he'll usually take a swing and miss. Alternatively, stop just before the corner and bowl out a grenade in front of you. A standard grenade or flash will serve to stagger X. This guy is incredibly inconsistent, so use your judgment. The easiest method is to defense grenade. I decide to juke him. Barely. It's at this point you need to start taking note of if Mr. X is still behind you. If Mr. X is still behind you, kill the zombie as I do. If he's not, defense grenade it instead.
Heads up.
Defense grenade this zombie. Approach the door, but be sure to walk out of it. There's a licker off to the left. Ideally, we want Mr. X to follow us out into this corridor, so keep your ear out. It's safe to run once you reach this pillar. With Mr. X behind us, he will not teleport to the balcony. If he does, the strategy won't change too much, you just have to be extra careful to keep him staggered. Apparently Mr. X can deal out a whooping even when he's blinded, so watch out for that. Defense grenading that zombie will mean that when Mr. X pushes him, the grenade will detonate and stagger him, buying us time. This door will not open unless you approach it, so do not wait here. Approach the door from the right hand side, then run diagonally through and turn right immediately. Approach this door from the right hand side. If you approach from the left, you'll be stunned by a falling body. This door always opens after 2 slams. Throw the grenade over the zombie's head into the hallway behind to ensure you kill all zombies present. As you round the corner to face this licker, stay on the left-hand wall and try and bait out the claw attack. Here's what it should have looked like. When exiting this door, head immediately right, then head in a semicircle to the railing on the left and descend the ladder. At the bottom of the ladder, hug the pipes on the right until the corner, then run 45 degrees towards the two lickers, then towards the door. I messed that up. Here's one I made earlier.
Punk, time's up. I'm not gonna just leave war.
This garden area is an absolute nightmare. If you head in a straight line towards the corner of the wall and follow the right hand wall along, it's your best bet. I tried to get front grabbed, but it doesn't exactly go to plan. At this point, I'm shocked I got through that, so I start throwing grenades around like a madman to ensure I make it to the finish.
I wanted to meet the Grim Reaper.
That's it for this gameplay guide. Learn anything new or disagree with my tactics? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to check out the rest of the channel for more gaming content.